Ahoy gamers and welcome back to Sunday-Funday. This week we are playing Warhammer Battle March, which is a very old school game. Well, it came out in 2006. This is essentially what Total Warhammer wanted to be before Total Warhammer. It's a very basic Total Warhammer, but a very good and a better Total Warhammer in my opinion. I love this game. It's probably my new favourite game. So in this episode we are playing through a couple skirmishes. Play for one skirmish, talk about the game, and then go into a second skirmish. So without further ado, let's jump into the Warhammer action. And ahoy, and welcome to Warhammer Battle March. A really good, old school Warhammer Total War kind of game. This is obviously where Warhammer Total War got most of the influence from. So this game obviously came out in 2006, I believe, from Black Hole Entertainment. Once again, a really good game, really old school. In this episode, we'll just be playing through a couple of these single player matches, a 6v6, just with a team of normal AI against a team of normal AI. So we're going for the Hordes of Chaos. So I'm playing as Khorne, got Undivided, the Bone Breakers, and then some Empire. So I'm going to start off going straight into this match, and then later on we're going to go through the actual game itself, what the game has to offer, and then we'll probably go into another match. Depends how long these matches take, to be honest. But without further ado, we'll jump in, we'll play a match, and then we'll see what happens. So the game itself, so I've been playing through the story. The story is really good. Just absolutely amazing. It's as if if only Total Warhammer had a story, I'll rate that a lot more. So, but hey, it is what it is. So this game is on Good Old Games. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but definitely worth picking up. It's the first time I'm playing as Chaos itself. So in the story, you spend most of the time playing as the Empire at the start. It's the first time I'm actually getting my hands on Chaos. You get to play as Chaos anyway, but here I've got 2 units of Chaos Warriors and a Chaos Champion. A Khorne Champion, I should say. And I've got some Warhounds. I've got 2 essentially ranged units here. So I can turn on ranged units, range rings. These spawns are ranged units, and then I've got Hellfire Cannon. So I've got these little capture points I believe we can capture. And I have never played this, so I think we have to capture these points to essentially win. Yes, I believe they are. So we've got an ally here. And we've got an ally just down around here as well. So this game's hero system is very different to kind of Total Warhammer's. Essentially your hero is, you can do like 1v1 duels, you can level up your hero. So here's my hero here. I'll probably level him up to take on enemy heroes. That's quite useful to have. At least put 1 point in most of them. And put points into his actual strength as well. So you should be able to take out some enemy units. So this is a really interesting system. So you've got a skill tree you can edit in battle. You can't, once you put the points in, you can't respec from my understanding. But it's a really interesting system. And while you fight, you get experience just down here. You also get a character window where you can get items and essentially usables. Same as on Total Warhammer, but in this you can edit while in battle. So I'm just going to start the battle. Move one of my units of Chaos Warriors just down there, and move all these guys just up here. Just move them all together. You are just going to capture this, see what that actually does. I'm not sure what this does either, but we'll see when we get there. So this up here is essentially Winds of Magic. You get power over time, which is quite interesting. And the kind of movement is a little bit different from Total Warhammer. You can't use WASD to move the screen, but you can use your middle mouse button to essentially move around, which is what I'm having to do. You can once again change a full view of the battleground or battlefield. You've got your population limit up here, and you've got some gold up here. So when you're playing a single player campaign, you need the gold to buy and upgrade units. You've got essentially a panel down here of how you want a unit to work. So you can attach a hero to your unit. You can tend to stop, tend to stand ground so they won't chase fleeing enemies away. You can tend to walk, flee. You've got special abilities here, and how they work in a formation. So we've now got a Sacred Shrine. So this is calling reinforcements apparently. So I can open the buy window. If I had enough gold, I'd be able to buy more units. But it looks like I'm slowly trickling up some gold, which is quite interesting. I didn't think this was a thing. So I'd like to get some blood letters once we've captured this. So how it is quite expensive. So maybe if we hold more of these locations, we will essentially get more gold. But everything's quite expensive. Slowly move our entire army up. I can toggle them all to run. Here, Flame of God. Flame of the Gods. So my ally here looks like it's coming around. So I plan on just going up, put it on this flank here. Looks like my ally plans on doing the same. We've captured one on this side. War drums, which you can call the reinforcements from. Looks like the enemy have just captured that position. And they've got a load of knights. So if I get my whole army just to suddenly stop just here, I don't really want to rush in. And my Hellfire Cannon can start firing. Hellfire Cannon makes a great noise when it fires. Goes, pew. Hopefully you can get a good shot off. I missed completely, which is not ideal. So I like to get these weird chaos spawn involved as well. As they are committing to this attack, we can just probably charge straight in with all my units. These guys just shoot like laser beams. Pretty cool. I don't really want you to fire if I can help it. I'm going to move you just back here. So essentially the enemy you lose in knights this early on is pretty damning. And looks like they've got some troops over on that far flank as well. So I'm going to move my guys up. Probably going to keep my Hellfire Cannon quite far back because it's got quite good range. I can just stop it when I need to use it. So it's got a load of races in this. So we've got three types of factions for each race. You've got Chaos, so you've got Undivided, Nurgle, and Khorne. I'm playing as Khorne because the only god is the Blood God. You've got Empire. They've got 3: Nern, Talabakland, and Ostermark. You've got Skaven. You've got Clanesian, Clan Scryer. I can't remember what the last one is. You've got Greenskins, 3 clans again, High Elves, and Dark Elves. There's quite a lot to play with. If you're that way inclined, you can just decide what you want to play. I believe this is quite intricate. Each of them have their own pros and cons. See, High Elves are very good with just see what's going on over here. High Elves are very good with ranged units. So their archers are very powerful. They're not. You can also kind of take watchtowers while you're going around. And your heroes obviously have special abilities as well, just like in Total Warhammer 3. Looks like they have some troops over here. Annoyingly, I'm probably not going to be able to help him very much. He is losing some warhounds. Hopefully, he gets into a position where I can actually fire to help. I'm going to bring all my troops up. I'm going to leave my warhounds here to capture. And if I can get to a position where I can actually assist, that'd be awesome. There you go. This should be a good position. They can fire now. Maybe they'll hit them. Maybe. Okay, I think that broke them in one shot. Got some dwarf rangers. So there isn't no particular dwarf faction on this. So this is a 1v1 between the heroes. So if you've got a hero embedded in a unit, they'll kick them out of that embedment and essentially start a 1v1. And you've got a load of different skills you can use in the 1v1 which you can't use normally. Okay, I need you guys to be quick. You disembark. And you just go straight for their siege weapons. So you are quicker. You guys, I don't think they're going to target us, to be quite honest. So you just run straight through. Looks like we have won that, well, our ally have won that fight. And they are behind us with some knights. We have captured this, which is good. We have now got slightly more gold coming in. Everything costs a lot of money, so I'm not going to buy anything at the moment. But I can use my warhounds to go and capture this point just behind them. And our ally on this flank looks like he is not doing very well. Okay, looks like we have been able to beat them here.
The weaklings are holding out.
And if I capture this one, capture a point behind them. Actually, you go and capture this point behind.
This army like a sword through flesh.
And then once I've captured this one, which looks like we have,
Great champion.
all my guys took a bit of a hit. That's a bit of a shame. They haven't actually done anything. They've taken a hit.
Under attack.
Warhounds, go on your own and capture that.
It is the will of the Dark Lords that brings us
You
victory.
guys go capture that. So I kind of want to decap as many points as I can, so I can start bringing in some troops, and then to kind of limit what they can and can't bring in. So our orc, if he would have challenged him for a duel, when you're in a duel you can't be attacked from outside influences. Looks like he didn't focus on a duel, he just tried to 1v1 him. Getting that decap, please. Looks like we are capping that one as well.
Praise the gods have taken another.
So an allied hero has died, so it looks like he has lost this fight. The Greenskins have lost this flank completely. If I can focus going round with my teammate here, we should be okay. And almost recapped this one. So I wouldn't mind a unit of knights to be able to bring in. We're capping this now. Considering the amount we've capped compared to what they had, we should be okay. Let's see what we can bring in here. How much does all this cost? So these are the heroes, they cost a lot. I want to bring in ideally some knights. So knights cost 4,000. You can choose what upgrades you want on here as well. Siege units, items. So these, you buy a load of items for your hero here as well. So I'd like to just buy some knights again. And they are 4,000, so they're quite expensive. I want to add all these upgrades to them. They go up very, very quickly. But I think the more of these we hold, the quicker we get gold. So you've finished that one, so you can go and meet them here. So I'm essentially going to let my teammate go off on his own, and I'm going to go through this middle part here. We've essentially wiped out one of the enemy. Now you can go through the centre part, and hopefully, if we get on this high ground, we should be in a really good position. I haven't been moving my hell cannon, annoyingly. This is not in the best position. But if I can get up here with my hell cannon, that'd be pretty good. And once I get the knights, so the knights all together, they cost, so I wouldn't mind my hero being in a knights unit. So knights all together will cost 5,900. So I'm not that close to it, to be quite honest. And my ally, they've just found some huntsmen who I'm guessing are stealthed until you get close enough to them. So just like Total Warhammer, stealth is a factor in this. But you actually go that way. You know what? When I get over here, I should have some good view of field of fire. Their artillery is what worries me. So that's why I'm bringing in some knights. Well, trying to bring in some knights. Almost got enough money for that. And they are sending some troops behind us, which is good. It's good because we know where they are. And there are 2 units of Knights of Blade and Sun and essentially just normal knights. It looks like they're attacking. So if I should be able to run my hero on his own. You guys just continue north, continue back, essentially towards our star spawn. I'm going to send my hero out on my own just to do some damage. So you can level up, he does level up relatively quickly. Which I will continue to put skill points into his ability to fight. So I've now got enough points for reinforcements. So it's not as action-packed at the moment as Total Warhammer. At least, because obviously Total Warhammer you get pretty much straight into the battle. There we go, so I need another 130 gold. I think it's, I'm going up in increments of 75. So I'll be getting that any second. There we go. That's that done. So I've now got a full upgraded unit of Chaos Knights. You guys can come straight up here to join my hero. And my hero's special ability damages the unit in front of the hero. So you can just use your special ability just right in front of you. It didn't seem to do very much damage. And you guys can sprint, so I don't really want you to go really slow. How far can you make your way up to my army up here? So if I hold the centre ground, I'm pretty sure we're going to be okay anyway, right now. I'm going to bring my hero back up to my main army. Bring my main army down here. So I know the enemy is going to be in this vicinity somewhere. Not exactly sure where, but it's going to be in this vicinity. Okay, as they've captured that, and they've got some horsemen down here, or knights I should say. My heroes here. So I'm going to get my knights straight onto, well, grab my hero and put it straight to these knights. They've got some great swords. These great swords, yeah, they are great swords. Good. So I'm going to start firing on these great swords. Depends what the great swords decide to do, because the great swords will absolutely destroy my hero, destroy my knights. And get you guys to all engage, and then you stop firing because they're going to be in the firing line. If you're able to move up here and start firing on these guys. But I think my ally has gone a bit deep here. Yeah, he's gone into combat and he's lost his hero. We just took out their great swordsman just there, because they can take this. Actually, if I actually just go and engage, once I've captured this, leave my warhounds down here. Just go and engage them from the rear. Just to take out their siege weapons. Once their siege weapons are done, we will be in a really good position. So I am worried about their siege weapons, if I'm being honest. There's summoned in some troops here. White Wizard, which is not ideal. You just continue forward, focus on their siege weapons. You focus on siege weapons as well. And you can use your special ability here. So I'm not sure how my knights are going to do here. You can 1v1 their White Wizard. This is the duel system. So you've got these skills here. Okay, it looks like he's 1v1 in their knight. So I'm going to go into offensive, and you can use these skills here. Using skills uses your special bar at the top. And go melee. There uses your winds of magic, I should say. You go straight attack these dwarves. So an enemy hero has died, so it's died in this melee somewhere. Whether it's my Chaos Knights that did the damage or not, I'm not too sure. It looks like my hero might actually die from this. However, as long as I can take out the rest of them, I'm pretty happy. So got 4,000 points. Looks like my warhounds are doing capping that point still. You guys just focus on slowly whittling down their troops here. Looks like this guy's attached to the hacker. So you can attach units, your heroes to units. It just makes that unit slightly stronger. That guy's got his handgunners, so but I'm not too worried. Looks like they've just got a couple heroes here. We just need to take out the heroes. Right, they've got some Knights of the Blaze of Sundown here. Is there anything I've got that will take those out? To be quite honest, probably just a couple units of normal. Okay, so that's blocked by the enemy. It's fine. You guys chase them down. I'm not sure if I've got any more Knights of the Blaze, any more Knights at all. I have. Yeah, my Knights are still here. Okay, my Knights can go and chase these guys down. My ally has still got some troops in the field, which is great. So I can now bring some troops in here. I can call in. Oh, I can call in a Demon Prince. 5,000. Nice. Demon Prince, you can just go and it's level 40, so I'm not particularly worried about his Demon Prince. I'm going to send him to take out these Knights just on his corner here. Demon Prince actually costs surprisingly little. So Demon Prince and these guys, you guys can go over this corner here and take them out. Looks like my Knights, that actually Knights themselves, are taking out their wizard just down here. You guys continue to chase down these, which you guys can capture. I want to take out as many of them as I can. Actually, you continue to fight. I want to see how good. Okay, I can't sprint with this guy, which is fine.
A weakling foe has been vanquished.
I want to see how good the
These weaklings cannot stand
Demon Prince. Is it Demon Prince? I forgot what he is. Yeah, Demon Prince is.
like the rising tide.
You guys go attack. So it looks like we are capturing the map. We should be okay to finish this off. It's not as exciting as they're going to run, aren't they? Not as exciting as Total Warhammer can be, but still a really good game. Act of Doom, so let's engage these guys. They stopped running. They're going to be a pain, aren't they? They're just going to keep running. Or not. That's good. Well, they will keep running. I don't really have... if I just send everything, send my knights down here as well. And annoyingly, I'll send my warhounds back. I don't think they're going to do much damage to the Knights of the Blazing Sun. Can my cannons fire this far? Cannot.
Foretell that victory will be ours today.
So hopefully my knights can get down here and finish them off. My knights are fully upgraded, so I know full well that my knights are going to win this fight. I just need to catch them. Annoyingly, it's got ages to wait for the Axe of Doom. 4 more seconds. And they're going to keep running. Just annoyingly, well, sadly, this game doesn't have a fast forward. I do have this control point up here, however, so I can buy a unit of just send in a unit of furries. There you go, you guys, just to slow them down.
Your conquest is being thwarted.
Not actually sure how good these are in this game. They're not very good in the in Total Warhammer. So I'm assuming they're not very going to be very good in this. My knights are slowly, very slowly. I need you to sprint. Okay, they're exhausted, so they can't sprint. You guys sprint as well.
We shall destroy them all.
So if we cap that point, I'm not sure whether they're going to stop fighting. But we'll see. Okay, looks like these guys are going to engage them, and they're not going to care. They're going to keep running. I guess they're just running away from the Demon Prince. I'm just going to keep giving them the orders to chase. You guys can't sprint again yet, can you? No. This could take a while. Annoyingly. Looks like they've got 3 minutes to do something, and then if they don't do anything, they will lose.
Like the rising tide.
Go. See if I can try. They should stop in a second. It's going to miss them completely.
These will be my lands.
Not sure what killed my guy there. Just straight undead.
I'm going to rip off their skulls.
Demonic blast. Can I demonic blast them? No.
Blood for the blood god. We shall destroy them all.
Okay, you can sprint now, so you guys can now finally get up here.
Lands are ours. Glorious battle is joined.
There you go, you're finally attacking them. Good. And you're absolutely decimating them. And that's the last one of them. So, that is a skirmish match. Lost only 20 units. I think that was from a mortar. It got a little bit too close. Now we're going to close this, so let's talk about the game, and then we'll jump back in and probably do another quick match. So the game itself. So here, you've got the tutorial, basic tutorial, you've got single player, multiplayer. You can create an army. So creating an army, you can choose what faction you want to play as. So go from Empire all the way down, Chaos, Skaven, High Elves, Orcs. These are all the factions I spoke about. And then let's stay as Ostermark. So you can choose your gold value. So I've got 30,000 gold down here. You can put in let's say I want a unit of huntsmen. I can click on the unit. I can then choose what upgrades I want to give them, and that upgrades them and makes them more expensive. I can add them to my army, and they'll be added in here. So custom heroes up this top part will be the heroes here. Siege units down here. Sledge units just here, which are these units here. Also have mercenaries, so I can get some dwarves, which is pretty cool. I can get dwarf lords, so if I wanted to, I can get a whole army of dwarves, or I can get a giant. That's pretty cool. Then your heroes themselves, you can once again level them up to max level and whatnot. It depends how you want to play. Then also Clan Eshin, you can do exactly the same. All of these you can do exactly the same. You've got Rat Ogres here somewhere. There. Rat Ogres are pretty cool. Max level Rat Ogre I can imagine would be pretty good. And you've got your mercenary units. You've got a load of goblins here. But yeah, that is essentially, you can go through all these and play any one of these. It's really quite interesting. You know, your big warboss, shamans, night goblins. So if you wanted just a night goblin army, I'm not sure what this one on the top left means. If you want a night goblin army, it's more than doable, which would be pretty cool. I think Red Eyes is, yeah, it was predominantly goblins. Black Orcs would be cool, but that's creating an army. Multiplayer is essentially multiplayer. Single player, you've got a full campaign to play. So you've got, so you can see how far I've played at the moment. You've got a load of chapters. I think there's 3 chapters in each. So Empire, Goblins, and Chaos. So I've not played Chaos or Goblins yet. I've just been playing through Empire. And then you've got the Skirmish, which is a bit buggy. But if you click on multiplayer, you click on a map. If you essentially change the max gold here, it says player slots here, and you go to create a game. It worked this time, but the gold per player hasn't changed. Maybe because of the type of map it is. So you've got different types of maps. You've got normal battles, reinforcement battles, siege battles. Let's go to a normal battle. Then let's go for the wastes. Put the max gold on, but the max gold doesn't change. So I'll have 10,000 to play with. And we are going to do this once again. Load of normal AI. I'll be taking team 1 against team 2. I'm going to play as the Greenskins this time. So let's go to Orcs and Goblins. So I just want to be some strong greenskin boys. So I want an Orc Warboss. And I want him to be, if I go to max level, he's going to take up all my money. So I want him relatively leveled up. Then let's get a unit of Black Orcs. Let's get him fully upgraded. Some weapons, armor. There we go. So you see here, that alone has almost maxed out my entire gold value. And let's get a rock lobber as a siege weapon. So now I've only got 2,000 spare. So that really took up a lot of my took up a lot of my money. Then let's get some ranger boys. See if I can get these fully upgraded. So those ranger boys are slightly too upgraded. So let's just get them with armor, weapons. Let's get them some of these. So that, and then I should be able to get them. Okay, I can only get them to that level. So I've got 100 left. So I've got a very small army here, but a very strong army based around my Black Orcs and my Archer boys. So we'll give this a go. Then my other ally will be a Orcs. Annoyingly, you have to come in here and randomly generate an army for them. There you go with that. Select. Then you can go for, wrong button, you can go for these other Orcs. Orcs, Goblins, Red Eyes, you can generate. Yep, that'll do. Then we'll go against the Skaven this time. Clan Eshin. Randomly generate, yeah, fine. There shouldn't be any reinforcements in this either. So we'll see how this goes. As there's no reinforcements, we're kind of stuck with what we've got. And then finally, so I've probably gone for a really bad idea of a really strong couple units. And then generate army, done, select. And now we'll go in. And we'll start. So I couldn't find the start button there. So we'll give the Orcs a try. I've only got 2 units and a really strong Warboss. So I'm hoping the Warboss carries me. But I know the mage users for your heroes, the mage users are really strong. So they will carry you, and they can carry you because just of how strong they are. I'm not sure how strongly just. Okay, we all start together as well. So that's really useful. End deployment phase. I'm just going to go straight in. I send all my units up here. by all my units, my very small army. Be nice if we all stuck together, but the goblins seem to be going the other way. Sound a signal. Maybe if I sound a signal, will my allies go that way as well? Doesn't look like it. These Black Orcs look pretty awesome. With their fully upgraded armour, they are not going to mess about. We've got loads of armour. Then me sounding that signal. Looks like these guys haven't moved, but it's okay. I'm presuming that the enemy are going to come up this way as well. So we can do a little dance around this area. Let's see what I can level up my Black Orc with. It's going to level up his ability to duel. Not going to put all of his points into dueling. Then I'm going to get a load of points into his fighting ability. There we go. So that should do.
The boss is here.
So he has a roar which lowers the enemy's morale, which is quite useful. I'm going to stick on the flank, so hopefully my teammate... Okay, looks like my teammate's not joining me on this push. But if I go on the flank here, we should be okay. And hopefully my teammate will push as well when they... But maybe. I might be on my own here. But as my teammates aren't pushing, maybe the enemy aren't going to push. So we will have to push. Apparently we're all in run stance, but this doesn't look like we're all running. It looks like my orcs are already exhausted. Maybe the enemy, maybe our teammates are waiting until we can see the enemy before they do anything.
There they are.
Okay, there's the rats. Looks like they are sat in their spawn. So if I can get relatively close with my rock lobber, start lobbing some rocks. Okay, they're moving. They're moving. So finally, okay, they are finally moving. And I'm almost in range with my rock lobber. If I move you guys slightly further this way, get my rock lobber slightly closer, and okay, they're moving now. There you go, rock lobber's now in range, so you can start firing. These guys are moving as well, so hopefully they get to me. These giant rats are a bit of a problem, well, are quite interesting, because giant rats surprisingly are really strong.
What?
You can go up here, you can essentially try and 1v1 their giant. Use your greenskin war shout. I don't really want my Black Orcs to get involved just yet. My rock lobber is still rocking lobs, lobbing some rocks. Yeah, I'm not going to send my Black Orcs in. They will. It'd just be fruitless. They'll all just die. My ally has sent in his Warboss though, and looks like they are about to lose their siege weapon, just due to these giant rats. If I can send my archers down to try and help, that'd be great. And the enemy looks like they are confused. Oh, what's that? That's their poison wind globadiers, which is definitely going to be my target. Yeah, so hopefully if I can save that siege weapon, I'll be happy. And these guys, these goblins are not doing too well already. Yeah, I think I might actually lose these archers here. I think one-on-one. Okay, at least the giant's down. I can send in my Black Orcs to try and help take out as many of these as possible. Wind globadiers are definitely the priority. There you go. So I think the wind globadiers should be dealt with. So we can now take out these Jezebels, which are essentially just rifle Skaven. And you leveled up once, so put more points into your ability to fight. It'd be sad if I lose those rats, but it'd be what it is. Not going to lose any sleep over it. Let's change my camera angle around. I want ideally to aim for these Jezebels. And looks like my archers are just about to die. I've got 2 models left. Aim for these Jezebels. You can stop firing. Is that their... Okay, it's Wind Globiers. I was wondering if that was their giant as well, but it's not. You can you focus these as well? I'll try and take those out. They're 1v1ing Shaman against a Night Goblin Shaman against a Night Goblin Shaman. And you can just essentially help them finish up, mop up these enemies. So it looks like we've taken out one of their factions. So now we need to regroup. I don't have that very many troops left, so I need to level you up as much as possible. Let's level up your ability to duel. Looks like they've got a couple heroes, and you can stop. I think you've done a lot of damage onto the Warboss. I think I can chase the area. I chased down that last guy. The Warboss is taking a fair bit of damage, which is expected. As long as I still got my ability to do some artillery, should be okay. Orc boys should be able to take out those Jezebels if they charge them as well. So where are my ally going? Where is my ally going? No, where are? Bad English. Okay, looks like they've got a load of Skaven just coming through here, which is perfect. So you target that. Now I don't want to send you guys in just yet. They've got 2 units of Jezebels up there, which is not ideal. However, my rock lobbers, or rock lobber, should do really good damage here because they are not moving. If I can try and avoid my huge attack that. If I can try and avoid sending in my troops, I will. Not forever. Just kind of weaken them up a little bit with my rock lobber. And that's out of range, those Jezebels. I think these axe throwers are just absolutely ripping them apart. And then we've got two loads of rock lobbers as well. Looks like those Jezebels to the north took out his boar boys. Oh no, his boar boys have gone all the way around the map. Let's send in my troops now. You continue to attack those. As you take out these Jezebels. I can now issue a 1v1. So issuing a 1v1 is just over here. I can explain it slightly better now. So I can go, this is your defensive, offensive, or just focus. Depends what stance, depends what kind of damage you kind of do. And these are your skills. So you can read through the skills. So increase the hero's damage for 1 turn. Give me some Orc strength. Cunning dodge increases opponent's chance to hit, or decrease the chance to hit. Interrupts the enemy, so you can normally see if they're about to do a damage, do a spell of some sort. Powered Demork, hero gains ultimate frenzy and power on his hit for the next 3 attacks. But it looks like he's been stunned for a second. Go, let's see if I can actually load. Okay, he has got no more skill points. So I was doing well. You can see also my health just there. But he's been able to catch up. Okay, now he's dead. That's fine. And then you guys can go down here, attack those. Rock Lobber, you can focus on these Jezebels here. Looks like they actually might kill my hero. So you guys just focus on there. I'm not going to go into this 1v1 fight. My hero is probably going to lose it, so if I can just focus on fighting him outside of combat. As soon as you go into the 1v1 fight, you do lose the ability to attack the hero with all your other troops. It looks like this should be the last unit on the field. There we go, we are victorious. Oh, you have a countdown for this match as well. So this is Total Warhammer Battle March. Really, really good game if you just want to get stuck in. Just do a quick, essentially a tabletop Warhammer game, fantasy game, in a game, to be quite honest. You've got all your points you'd normally spend on your units. Oh, little flash of OBS there. You've got all your points you'd normally spend on your units in game, on the tabletop. I love this. This could very well be my new favourite game. So that's what I'm showing on a Sunday-Funday. I'm currently doing for the campaign, so expect probably a campaign playthrough at some point soon. The campaign is really good fun as well, and introduces you to a lot of the mechanics quite early on, and then just throws you in the deep end. It's like, good luck. So that is this episode. So I do hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you love it as much as I love it, because this is probably one of your favourite games. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next Sunday-Funday next Sunday. Have a wonderful day, and peace out.